All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a look at a company called Country Boy Finance. And yeah, with a name like that, you know their approach is going to be a little different. It's all about demystifying money. So let's break down what they're all about. So, right off the bat, their tagline is rural financial planning with a personal touch. And that tells you a whole lot. It's immediately clear we're not talking about some faceless Wall Street firm or, complicated algorithms. It's all about being accessible, down to earth, and human.
Okay, so who is Country Boy Finance, really? Who are they for?
Well, their whole focus is helping regular families, across middle America and even beyond. They're trying to help people make smart, secure money moves. Think about the big stuff, like making sure your family is protected with the right insurance or, building up a solid retirement plan. The whole point isn't just to throw advice at you, but to make sure you actually get it and feel good about it. So, what's really driving their work? What's their why? It's not just about managing money. It's actually something bigger. It's about education. They want to pull back the curtain on the world of finance. And here it is, their mission. They want to teach everyday people how money truly works. I mean, think about it. They break down these super complex financial ideas into strategies that are clear and that you can actually use. They're not just advisors, they're more like translators, turning financial jargon into plain English. And that's really the end game here. I mean, sure, they're licensed professionals, and that gives them the credentials. But what they really want is for you to feel confident making your own financial decisions. It's about taking you from feeling kind of lost or uncertain about money to a place where you're in control. Everything they do is built on these three core values. First up, honesty. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? You have to have that when you're talking about someone's life savings. Then there's simplicity. This is their secret weapon against all that confusing jargon that scares people away. And finally, empowerment. That's the whole point, to leave you feeling smarter and more capable than when you walked in. Okay, so that all sounds great, but how do they actually put it into practice? Well, they've mapped out this whole process for their clients, and they call it the path to freedom. So this journey has three main steps. It all starts with transparent planning. No smoke and mirrors, you know what's going on. The second step is a real focus on long-term certainty. So we're not talking about risky get-rich-quick schemes here. It's about stability. And all of that leads to the final goal, getting you to a place of what they call financial freedom. And it's interesting to note that they're not a totally solo act. They're proudly partnered with another firm, Synergy Financial Partners. This probably means they've got a bigger network of resources and expertise to draw on, which is always a good thing for clients. All right, so let's get practical. How can you actually learn more? If you're hearing all this and thinking it sounds interesting, what's the next step? So they pose a pretty direct question. Want more information on how you could benefit? And I think that's smart. It's not about them selling you something. It's about figuring out if this is actually a good fit for you and your goals. And here's the key part. The next step isn't just signing up for a newsletter or watching some generic video. Nope. They offer a one-on-one consultation. This really connects back to their whole personal touch promise, right? It all comes full circle. And this whole thing really leaves us with one big question to think about for ourselves. What does financial security actually look like for you? I mean, really, for you. It's a pretty powerful question and a great place to wrap this up.